Yeah. What's up? Yeah, we gonna be talking about about toxic sexuals out here. Now y'all probably wondering yo, toxic sexual, what the heck is he talking about? A toxic sexual is exactly what the word denotes. A toxic sexual is basically a person who is sexually attracted to toxicity. And there's a lot of them out here from both male and female sides. You know, ironically, especially on the male side, they just don't get too much talked about because a lot of the guys who partake in toxic sexuality usually got money, really. Like they usually like tricking off their money, chasing it, doing whatever XYZ with it. But you will hear more about the toxic sexuality on a female end because usually it means that the female has the money and she's usually chasing a dude that don't have money, or some dude just a crazy dude or something like that. And that kind of brings me into my other point. Yeah, with me, I'm not here to pretty much pander to both male or female or anything like that or nothing like that. I'm just pretty much pro truth with this. Like, you know, and on the female side of things, they pretty much are sexually attracted to pretty much, like I said, the whole struggling dude thing. And with the male side of the things, they're attracted to just basically just the look. Like usually whenever you hear about a dude in a toxic relationship, it's usually because he's just enamored by how she looks. And that takes some real time for like a dude to really mature until he start to realize that like when he start looking for a wife, it's more than just how she look. I'm just telling you right now. A lot of dudes who are like all stuck on like, oh, she looked this way. Oh, she look this way. Oh my God. Like you could tell that he is sexually immature. He is relationship immature. If he's just all about how a girl looks. And not to say that a dude shouldn't pursue a woman who is very opulent and attractiveness. It's just that if you got a story about a chick and she's in some toxic stuff and she's attractive, it's just showing basically your body count, bruh. Same thing kind of with these females. A lot of times, a lot of these females, they get caught up in these toxic situations because they're just lonely. They probably been dry for years. And they decided to pretty much, and then that's why I kind of tell y'all women too, like, okay, look, I understand like you gotta date and you gotta like, do what you do, but you know that this dude is not right. Like, and then you bring this motherfucker around your kids. He probably ex-con, he probably XYZ, weird or something. And a lot of women get caught up in them toxic situations too. Or they just a side chick, you know? And even with that and stuff, that brings me into my next point of where I get to talking about, like, dang, like, about changing people. Because really the most toxic, this is how you'll indicate that you're really in a toxic relationship, is when you just looking towards like, dang, I just want this person to change. You think about that. First off, you will know that you're in a toxic relationship when you really just think like, dang, why won't this person just change? You got to think about who are you to where this person will bring change. You got to understand that the only entity in this world, for that matter, that brings change is God, is the Most High, whatever you want to call him. Allah, God, the Most High, whatever. It's out of your hands because you're talking about trying to change a grown, self-determined person. Like, I could see if you wanted to change like a child or a teenager. Okay, they're under certain restrictions and controls that could lead that into, like you could probably change them. But you're talking about trying to change a total self-determined adult. You can't do that. That's outside your hands. You got to understand that where you lie at. When you become an adult, You have to understand that you on down have the power to bring change. At the end of the day, a lot of people find themselves heartbroken because they tried to do the Most High's job in trying to change adults. You don't bring that change. You got to understand that if you ever have to ask yourself, yo, dang, will this person change? Okay, this person is good, but I just wish that they could. You got to understand that that's out of your hands. I had to learn that the hard way, and that's a story for a whole nother day, for a whole nother blog eventually. At the end of the day, you have to understand that you don't have that power, and you have to submit to that realization. You don't have the power to change anyone, especially a person who was brought up in chaos. You got to understand that reincarnation is real. The only peace that you can find in the realization that you ran into a chaotic figure is that they will eventually be reborn. Because you got to understand that everyone's spiritual journey is their spiritual journey. And it doesn't include making you happy. You got to understand that, like, certain people die and are reborn in certain situations, and that doesn't include making you happy. You got to think about it. Like, okay, they have their own spiritual journey. They have their own reincarnations and plan. Do you think at the end of it all, it involves being your husband or your wife? Like, doesn't that sound pretty much like a vanity? And that's pretty much why a lot of you guys suffer, and a lot of you women suffer as well. When you have these horror stories, oh my God, I did all this and he didn't care. Oh my God, I did all this and she didn't care. I got fucked over. You hear all these dating and marriage horror stories from both men and women. The reason why is because you tried to change something that was out of your hands. You got to understand that when you meet the right one, it's really no work. It's really no work, but you have to be prepared for that. And I'm here to tell you that. Like, when you meet someone and it's literally easy, you can go to sleep at night from day one all the way through, and you probably will wake up and thinking like, man, this is too easy. That's because it was willed for you. Anytime you got to work towards a relationship, like, the Most High is letting you know, like, yo, that's not for you. You don't have to work towards nothing. As a man or a woman, anytime you feel like you have to work towards a relationship, the Most High is letting you know this isn't your place. Anytime that you can't go to sleep at night peacefully in a relationship, that's the Most High's, like, signal to you. And I can't remember the Bible passage, but it said that basically he permits sleep to those that he had blessed or something. I can't remember exactly. I'll try to put that in the dang comments or something like that. But that's the chief indicator. Can you sleep at night? Is this person causing you to lose sleep? Because when you go to sleep, that's when you visit the Most High. Believe it or not, when you dream, when you go to sleep, and I'm religious and spiritual at the same time, one thing that you got to realize is that when you sleep, you're actually visiting the Most High, and the Most High is denoting all type of knowledge to you. You probably have been in relationships with people and have had dreams of this person cheating on you. And you wondering like, damn, why am I waking up and having dreams of this person cheating on me? It's because the Most High is trying to tell you like, yo, this person ain't right for you. And it's the most hardest thing, but you got to understand that when the Most High gives you those signals, you got to be brave enough to literally make those tough decisions to be like, yo, this is it. But a lot of us aren't. And I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't. And that's a story for a whole nother day. And I swear, like, I had dreams. And it was just like, dang, like, I didn't listen to them. And then I was thinking like, dang, I had dreams about this, but I didn't listen to them because I wasn't strong enough to leave because this person had more of a strong, I had a stronger attraction to this person than the Most High. Think about that. When you're attracted to a toxic relationship, that means that you're more stuck on this person than the Most High, because the Most High only wants the most best for you. Think about this. You're with someone who's beating on you, cheating on you, belittling you, making you feel like you're less than nothing. Now, I understand if you are in a situation where, like, okay, this person is threatening you, but at the same time, there's even ways out of that, but I understand that. But if it's even just where a person is just doing some benign stuff to you, like cheating on you and whatever, nah, especially in this day and age with brothers killing women more than ever, I look at it like, because I look at it like, I wouldn't say brothers, I just say street dudes. Like, because I don't know what's up with you street dudes nowadays. Y'all just out here just killing black women more than ever. Y'all the number one killer of black women out here. So I understand if you dealing with a crazy dude that's threatening your life and threatening your family's life, I would say at the best, here's a process I would say for that. I would say it's for another video, but forget it. We gotten into it. I'm going to tell you this. Save every text, go to the police station, show them that, get it documented. And at best, when you get stuff documented, and more than likely, hopefully, you're not this far gone. Like, if you this far gone, I don't know what the heck to tell you. Like, like if he's been threatening your life and been putting his hands on you and all that type of stuff, and you really fear that somebody else could hurt him or whatever, like, tell your family, get it documented. Because if you really get that dude taken care of, if he come to your house and acting crazy, then at least you got it documented. Like, hey, I went through all the process. I went to the police. I done showed them the text messages. I done showed them the voice. Get you a voicemail recorder. Because a lot of times some crazy dudes, they don't end up probably threatening you. And I know that this had probably turned into something else, but toxicity is toxicity. And I'm really here more so to kind of talk to the sisters, because I'm tired of hearing on the news, like, dang, like I really getting tired of hearing, like, street dudes killing y'all. And it's just like, a street dude is the most toxic entity in this whole entire, like, dating space. Like, I'm getting tired of hearing these dudes, like, murdering y'all, shooting y'all, all over some nonsense. And y'all will give them a chance. Y'all trying to uplift them. Y'all trying to help them. And then y'all trying to blame it on black men. Like, why is black men doing it? No, that ain't no black man. That's a street dude. A real black man then took time to build on his peace, stability, and structure. A real black man. He done spent his time. He done built on his body, mind, and spirit, and wealth. He went to college. He went to the gym. He worked on his business. He worked on his career. That type of dude is not going to do anything to you. But you dealing with dudes that ain't got nothing to lose. And then y'all got a lot to lose. And then that's what really hurts a lot of me when it comes to, like, a lot of y'all black women, is like, y'all the number one most educated woman on the planet, and y'all choosing up on the most lowest level of black man on the planet. Like, I'm talking about y'all leading in all of bachelor's degrees and everything, master's degrees. Y'all just killing it as far as all education. But then what's the problem is that, like, a lot of y'all choosing up on the most lowest level of man, which is the ex-con street dude. And these dudes don't mean you no harm. These dudes are jealous of you. These dudes is mad because they weren't smart enough to go to college. And then you get with these dudes and you realize, like, oh man, this dude is bad news. Like, let me try to, like, slow it up on this dude. This same type of dude is going to end up wanting to, like, be like, no, who she thinks she is? Oh, she think that she better than me just because she got a college degree or whatever. And then that's when he end up coming after you. And I'm just trying to warn y'all, like, yo, you have a lot to lose. Like, and don't get it twisted. You know, it's not even all about how you look. It's all about like how you treat somebody. Like some of y'all get trapped into like, oh, you know, okay, I got my degree and I'm gaining some weight. Trust me, a black dude don't care. I don't care. And at the end of the day, at the end of this video, where I'm talking about like with toxic sexuals, it's just that if you find yourself sexually attracted to just toxicity, like you just wonder, when is this dude gonna text you? Like it goes all back to like the wondering. You grew up in wondering. You wondering like, oh my God, I don't know when he's gonna text me, but I'm sexually attracted. Oh, I don't know when I'm gonna see him, but I'm sexually attracted. Or even with guys too. Guys are kind of that way too, which is kind of weird, but I ain't never been that way. If a chick is kind of playing with me on some Texas stuff, I'm like, man, forget you. But there's some dudes out here like that, like, oh my God, she ain't answering my text. Oh my God, my dick is hard. I don't know, I guess. Hopefully you ain't that dude, but 9 times out of 10, it's usually like women, and I ain't gonna lie, I really meant for this video to be geared towards women. But there's some dudes out here that's attracted to some toxic stuff too. That's like, you know, dang, like man, we arguing a lot. She's toxic. She cussing at me a lot, and you know, and I just say to those dudes like, look, bro, know your worth. You ain't got no time for that nonsense, especially when you done spent so many years trying to do the right thing. And sisters and black women, you didn't spend so much time doing the right thing. You ain't got no time for that type of stuff. Choose you up on the right man. Go back to church, learn the Bible, and we got to build a stronger community because everybody is stuck on vanity. Everybody's stuck on how everybody look, and that's what's leading us down this wrong path. That's what led me down the wrong path, and that's a story for a whole nother day. That's probably for my next story or something. But at the end of the day, you know, like, if you're a toxic sexual, be cognizant of that. Yo, ask yourself, like, damn, am I a toxic sexual? Is this because of my upbringing? Is this because of all the chaos and, you know, it came through my upbringing? Even if you probably grew up where, like, you was in a married household and then eventually your parents had a divorce. Like, ask yourself these questions and try to make different decisions on dating, especially when you meet somebody, whether they're a man or a woman, and you like, dang, this person is boring. Maybe that's God's test to you. Dang, this dude is boring. Like, think about this. Okay, you meet somebody, man or woman. They're objectively good looking, but yet they're boring. You have to ask yourself, like, wait a minute, this person is attractive, like objectively attractive, man or female. But yet, you're not giving them the time of day. You don't really feel nothing. You have to think about, like, dang, has the devil really have wrapped their lasso around my spirit because of my upbringing? That's what you got to ask yourself as a man or a woman. Because that's a chief indicator. Like, I can understand, okay, you're not into this person because of, okay, their physical attractiveness. But if you can see, like, okay, as a man, this person's tall, handsome, in shape, well-dressed, socially functional, but yet you still feel like, well, I don't know, I don't feel nothing. You know, you want to be on. Look, you gotta ask yourself, am I a toxic sexual? What's missing? Because some of y'all women, I remember I had my homegirl say that. They were like, I don't know, something's missing. I said, the only thing that's missing is just that the dude is toxic. Same thing with dudes, though. I'm about to get on you dudes, though, too. Some of y'all will meet up with certain women that's like all together. I'll look at them and be like, dang, she fine. Yeah, man, but I ain't feeling her. I'll be like, what the fuck? Like what? Like, I'm like, what you mean you don't feel her? And he be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, well, what's wrong with her? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I text her and she texts me right back. I don't know. She want to fuck me too much. And I'm like, what's wrong with you, bruh? Like, I don't know. You might be a toxic sexual. You know, you probably just attracted to toxicity because that same dude, I'll give you a story one day. But the same dude I'm telling you about, I was like, man, this chick you messing with don't look nowhere near as good as this one chick. So you got to go off of that. Okay, looks first. If you're a man or a woman and you have dated someone that who is physically, objectively attractive, and you just find yourself like, dang, I don't know, I don't feel something. Like, okay, they're tall, they're handsome, they're well groomed, got some good social skills, but yet I don't feel nothing. You have to ask yourself, am I a toxic sexual? Because what's missing beyond all that, you're probably a toxic sexual. And the only way to get past that is for you to just pray every day that, like, yo, Most High, I know my upbringing had brought so much chaos into me, but I want you to get this up out of me so that I can love this person that who is of high worth to me right now. You got somebody that's good looking, man or woman, that's bringing peace, stability, and structure, that want to bring it, that's fighting to bring it, that's literally knocking down walls to bring you peace, stability, and structure along with good looks. But yet you batting them away. You have to pray. And that's all I'm going to tell you. And that's my story about, like, like with toxic sexuals. And everybody get back with me. Yeah, and it's Twan. Yeah, get out.